Hello guys, Rahul this side on behalf of Revsportz alongside me Devashish Jain, and we are just one sleep away from the much awaited Kolkata Derby. It's not only Kolkata Derby like the last two Derby, this time this Kolkata Derby will decide which team move to the next stage, that is the knockout stage of the Super Cup. East Bengal are placed in the top of Group A because of the goal difference, and Mohun Bagan they are placed second, they are just 2 goals behind East Bengal but placed with same points with East Bengal. So it's a must-win Kolkata Derby for East Bengal, but must-win Kolkata Derby for Mohun Bagan, and for East Bengal a draw will be enough to move into the next stage. And in this video we gonna discuss 5 key talking point ahead of this Kolkata Derby. And the first point obviously is somehow the interest of Kolkata Derby is dying because in last 3 months there is 3 Kolkata Derby. If we also we include the junior Kolkata Derby, then it's going to be the 4th Kolkata Derby in last 3 months. We asked the same question to coaches and player of both the teams in today's press conference. I would straight go to Devashish. Devashish, what's your opinion on this? I mean, somehow AIFF is also, every time we are seeing the organizer of a tournament is trying to include both the teams in same group. 3 Derby in 3 months.
But that is the market. That is the marquee class, Rahul. If you ask me, for football fans, this is the one. This is one match that is the showpiece. I mean, showpiece match, I would say. Means, and for that reason, yes, you might say that 3 derbies in a span of 3 months. Yes, fans will feel. But then, if you look at the three matches, 3 derbies, obviously all those were knockout matches. Be it a Durand Cup, both the sides met each other in the quarterfinal. IFSL, they were pitted against each other in the final, and although it is a group league match, the Super Cup match, it is literally a knockout match. So lot of motivation as far as both the teams are concerned, because whichever team, and for East Bengal, as you rightly said, a draw will ensure that they go through to the last 4. Similarly, for Mohun Bagan, they have to win. So the importance of derby as far as Super Cup derby is, I don't think that there is less interest. There will always be an interest when it comes to derby, Rahul.
Absolutely.
Means be it Mohun Bagan fans or East Bengal fans, because they just love to see their favorite team winning the derby, as is the case with across the world.
And also, if you take a look in the last 2 Derby as well, both the Derby had equal, different importance, because for the Durand Cup Derby, it was the decider, in the quarter final, whichever team own, they move into the semi-final. And in the IFSL final as well, it's the must-win derby for both the giant, and this time also it's a must-win game for Mohun Bagan. So obviously there will be a lot of interest, surrounding this Kolkata Derby. And the second point is obviously the ground condition of the Fatorda Stadium, the venue for tomorrow's Kolkata Derby. I think both the side will be little bit concerned about the ground condition of Fatorda, because we have already mentioned in all of our videos previously that it has been raining consistently here in Goa, but today it's not raining as of now. But when we came here to check the ground condition of Fatorda Stadium, it's very soft. The ground has become very soft because of the consistent rainfall, and even Oscar Buzo has mentioned in the press conference that the current ground condition of the Bambolim Stadium, which is around 40 minutes away from this Fatorda, is very much better now compared to this Fatorda Stadium, because the Bambolim ground is bit hard compared to this Fatorda Stadium. So obviously it's bit difficult to play in soft ground condition, and also it's a injury prone ground. When footballers play in this kind of ground, they become very much prone to injury. So both the side will be a bit concerned about the ground condition, but I think the organizer, I think they don't have anything to do in this scenario, because Goa has recorded the highest rainfall over the last week. So it's obviously depends on the nature, but obviously both the sides will be concerned about this ground condition, and will play all of their footballers will obviously will be a bit careful during the game. And coming to the third point, and it's about Mohun Bagan. Mohun Bagan head coach Jose Molina has made 8 changes against Dempo SC. He gave opportunity to Robson Robino, Dimi Petros, but they failed to make it count. So I would ask Devashish, do you think that the form of 4 foreigners of Mohun Bagan, okay, I'm not keeping McLaren in this lead, but Dimi Petros, Jason Cummings or Robson Robino would be concerned for Molina in the derby?
Absolutely, it has to be a concern for the Mohun Bagan head coach. But having said that, he did mention about the lack of match practice. Yes, Mohun Bagan. If you take Chennai match, they have played how many competitive matches so far this season? I think 6, 7.
Yeah.
So I think that is definitely and there was a question being asked that by this time ISL would have started.
Yeah.
So that all the teams, not only Mohun Bagan or East Bengal, in fact all the other club teams would have started started the ISL season. Obviously they would be having their pre-season as well. So I think in that scenario, yes, the form of Jason Cummins or Dimitri Petratos is way far behind what they used to means in the previous two seasons. So that is definitely a bit of concern. And also Robson Robino, he has not gelled with the team, so as to say, unlike what it is for Miguel Figueira. Miguel Figueira has adjusted with the East Bengal side very much, unlike what Robson Robino is with Mohun Bagan side. So that is definitely a concern. The lack of form of the foreign attackers, which is not the case. Yes, East Bengal do have similar problem. Both their strikers have not been amongst the best of form, Hamid Yadad and Hiroshi Ibushiki. But given that Mohun Bagan, if you look at the previous two seasons, their success depended on their goal scoring spree. Means be it a McLaren, be it a Cummins, be it a Petratos, or for that matter, Sahal, Liston have also contributed. So yes, that is one thing that Molina will be wary about. Given that they did get opportunities in that last match against Chennai, but failed to convert.
Absolutely, I think Dimi Petratos, Robson, or say Jason Cummings, they are far from menacing. I am not keeping, Jamie Macklin in this list because in the first game of the Super Cup he has scored a brace and hopefully he will ride on that confidence. And now we'll talk about player to watch out for from both the teams. Talking about Mohun Bagan, I would say is obviously Jamie Macklin, because last season we have seen he has scored in all the Kolkata Derby he has played, whether it's against East Bengal or Mohammedan, but he has been the Derby hero for Mohun Bagan. And even he has said multiple times in the press conference he always loved to score in Derby because it's a beautiful occasion, Kolkata Derby, full packed stands, and he would always try to score for his team in such occasion. This time in this Kolkata Derby as well, Jamie Macklin, I mean the striker of Mohun Bagan, and Mohun Bagan will rely heavily on Jamie Macklin. Talking about East Bengal, who will be the player to watch out for?
The player to watch out for will be Miguel Figueira. He has been a live wire as far as the midfield is concerned for East Bengal. Yes, there is a Mohammad Rashid, there is a Saul Crespo, there is a Naurem Mahesh in the middle, but I think although Naurem Mahesh did play in the right out, but I think there's Vipin Singh as well, but the onus will be on Miguel Figueira to set the attack, because he actually, if you look at the last few matches, it is Miguel Figueira who has been an integral part, and one still wonders why he was not played in that match against Dempo. So I think that was a bit baffling, but the coach Oscar Bruzo did realize his mistake, and eventually it was a very, very strong side that played against Chennai FC. I think Rahul, if you ask me, I think East Bengal more likely to go in with the same squad that played against Chennai FC. Obviously, we don't know whether he will take that risk of playing in a Hiroshi Ibushiki ahead of Hamid Yadad.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think otherwise. I think that's a much settled lineup for East Bengal. And in the last Kolkata Derby, that is in the official final, Oscar Bruzo kept Miguel Ferreira for the second half because he knew that the game might progress into the extra time or shootout, and that's why he wanted to finish the game well with Miguel Ferreira. But this time this game will be restricted to only 90 minutes. So obviously I think the best thing for East Bengal would be to utilize Miguel Ferreira from the very beginning. And the last talking point will be obviously fans. Kolkata Derby is always incomplete without fans. In Salt Lake Stadium, we always see packed stands and fans. Their energy makes this derby special. They kept on cheering for their teams throughout the whole 90 minutes. But this time, we doubt whether fans will turn up in number at this Fatuda Stadium. But Debashis, do you think every time I mean in around, I think many decades ago, wherever the Kolkata Derby used to be played, whether Delhi or any other city, always, fans get attracted and they used to come to the stadium to witness this historic rivalry. This time, do you have such expectation here in Goa?
Very unlikely, Rahul, if you ask me, because the turnout in all the matches so far in Super Cup has been very, very poor. Yes, we did see some East Bengal fans the other day at the Bambolim Stadium where they were constantly cheering the Red and Gold Brigade. Mohun Bagan, yes, there were a handful of supporters in the match against Chennai FC at this very ground. So we expect a few more to turn up tomorrow before the all important derby. But yes, definitely you won't see a near even half full, means as far as the derby is concerned. That is somewhat I would say it's a bit worrying, because this is your main match, means in Indian football, means. And I am sorry to say that the way it has been marketed, because every organizers would love to see a East Bengal Mohun Bagan
Yeah.
match in the in the tournament. But ideally, if you ask me, had it been in the semi-final or final, that would have been even better for the fans.
Absolutely, and for sure the footballers will miss their fans, but they know that all of their fans will be watching it on TV and will support them. So they will play for their fans back home. So it's going to be an intriguing derby. So these are the 5 key talking points from our side. But what's your opinion regarding this Kolkata derby, and what's your prediction? Don't forget to share in the comment section below. So that's it for now. Stay tuned to Revsportz. Thanks for watching.